Matt Gannon here of the Golf Gambling Podcast, and I'm here to tell you three guys you must play in the 6K range for this week's Memorial Golf Tournament. This week, I'm really focusing on approach play and around the green play, as these fairways are fairly generous and the greens are going to be firm and fast. So you're going to have to either hit a bunch of them, be really solid with your irons, but even if you're not solid with your irons, you're going to have to get it up and down. So I'm looking at guys who are solid around the green and who are solid with their irons. Let's start with Brendan Todd at $6,700. His approach play truly isn't that great, but he's fourth on tour and around the green. So he's going to be playing out of the fairway. Hopefully he has a good iron week, but if he does not, which he probably won't, he is very solid to get it up and down. He's also made 7 of his last 8 cuts and made 4 of his 5 cuts at Memorial. So I like Brendan Todd at $6,700. All right, the second play is Mark Hubbard at $6,500. He's a bit more well-rounded in the aspects I'm looking for than Brendan Todd is. He's 37th on tour on approach and 45th on tour around the green. He's made his last 4 cuts, and he's made 2 out of 3 cuts on this track. So Mark Hubbard at $6,500, I think, is a really solid play. And then finally, we're going to take a little dart throw at the $6,200 price. If you need to go that low, play Chris Goddard. He's 11th on the Korn Ferry Tour in greens and regulation and 42nd on tour and on the Korn Ferry Tour in scrambling. Chris Goddard is a 24-year-old, I believe, from the Jersey Shore, just like me. He played at golf at Rutgers, then won the Haskins Award at Oklahoma in his final year. If you don't know the name, he was on tour a little bit last year, got a few starts, and now he's grinding on the Korn Ferry Tour to get his card back. He got a sponsor into this tournament. I think he could have a good event as he's a damn good ball striker. So Chris Goddard up $6,200. He's also made his last 7 Korn Ferry Tour cuts, and he's made 9 out of his last 10 PGA Tour cuts when he's had those starts. So Chris Goddard is definitely a guy who's tasted success in his career, and at $6,200, I think you can do a lot worse. So that's Chris Goddard up 6.2, Mark Hubbard 6.5, and Brendan Todd 6.7. Play those 3 guys to complete your lineups for this week's 2023 Memorial.